It is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man. You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, you already know time, energy, the highest forms of currency. My cheese, you already know they got y'all here chasing the bag, chasing that money, and chasing that paper, stacking that cheese, that cheddar, and that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency. My G's at all times is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. Yeah, we on our way to the top, well over 50,000 subscribers, and we on our way to 60K, all right? Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube. Yours truly, Grown Man Business TV. You know what I mean? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You already know what we doing over here, all right? Now, do me a favor, my G's. Wipe off your feet before you step into the big house. You understand me? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you step foot in the Realest channel on YouTube. Yours truly, Grown Man Business TV, is what it is. It'll be what it's going to be. Y'all know how I'm giving it up, and you absolutely know how I'm putting it down, my G's, all right? Now, big salute, man. I got a lot of people in my DM right now. Yeah, my DM is overly flooded, okay? Big G and BTV, what's your perspective on everything that's going on out there in Mexicano? You know, Grown Man Business TV, what's your thought process on everything that's going on over there in Mexico? And I got to say, man, it is absolutely nasty work watching these people over in there in Mexico run for their lives. You know, they on vacation, having a good old time, and in the blink of an eye, yeah, it's a cartel war going on out there. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain, you know, we really got to shine a light on this. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of Americans, it's just people from all over the world that's in Mexico right now that's having to bunker down and stay still. Can't get a flight out of Mexico because of the cartels turning up. Okay? Now, one thing you got to understand is this. When you delete a cartel leader out there in Mexico, yeah, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. All right, so we're gonna address this. We're gonna talk about this, but you already know, Grown Man Business TV, right? Nobody connects the dots like me. Nobody is going to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors like Grown Man Business TV. So you in the right place. But before we go any further, you already know, before I give you this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles, you already know, yeah, I got to do some customizations to the chat. Listen, I love being the one to be able to give you pure dope straight off the brick directly into the bottles. But before we do that, man, we got to do some customizations to the chat, all right? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. The higher-ups and the elites are always playing chess at the highest level. They're always trying to muffle the message. The higher-ups and the elites are always trying to shadow ban the channel. You already know Grown Man Business TV is the absolute threat to the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? And they know that. So you already know how we giving it up. What's up, baby girl? Everything all right?
Hello, father. Yes.
Okay, 10-4. So yeah, we gonna do some customizations to the chat, and then we gonna talk about this. All right, big salute, man. Hit the like button. Do what y'all supposed to do when y'all come in here. Mexico is under fire. Mexico is under fire, and not only are we gonna talk about Mexico being under fire and under siege, we're gonna really connect the dots, because it's a lot of y'all that's over here that always wave them Mexican flags in your yard and on your cars. You understand what I'm saying? One thing for sure, two things for certain. We going into Mexico. Yeah. We gonna talk about it. Big salute to the chat. Y'all already know what to do. Hit the like button and everything when y'all come in here. We gonna turn up for a few minutes. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. Well over 100 in here already. Do what you're supposed to do when you come into the chat. All right. Mexicano, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, tacicos. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that the new generation cartel is turning up, now y'all got, oh, now it's all good. When they get the blowing, yeah. Okay, everything is cool when the cartel is turning up. Well, we gonna talk about that. Big salute to the chat. Y'all already know what to do when y'all come in here. Now, look, man, you see that right there at the bottom of the chat, right? You see that right there, right? Right there at the bottom of the chat. Before you come in here using your Twitter fingers to do the Twittering with your Twitter fingers all in the comment section, Twittering away with your Twitter fingers, doing what you do best, using your Twitter fingers to do the Twittering. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you step foot in the Realest channel on YouTube. Yours truly, Grown Man Business TV, is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. All right, now let's get into this. Mexico is under siege. Yeah. A big time drug cartel leader was assassinated recently. And listen, his minions, his gang, they ain't going for it. Okay? Yeah. They ain't trying to bend, break, and fold. They ain't over there marching. They not saying kumbaya. They not saying, yeah. They not saying no racist police, no justice, no peace. Yeah, they went in there and they going to war. Okay? So first and foremost, you got to salute the Mexicans for going to war on Mexican soil. I always talk about this, but we're going to get deeper into this tonight. But the outrage and the scarcity that's going on is because a lot of civilians, American civilians, just globally, people that are in Mexico on vacation, on business, etc., are stuck in Mexico. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. You can't hide forever. And it ain't just a war against the cartel and the gangsters and the shooters. It's a war amongst the civilians. Okay? So a lot of people are stuck in their hotels. They're stuck on their resorts. They're stuck in airports. And, it's getting dangerous out there. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, when I look at this situation, the first download is the cartel situation out there in Mexico. See, again, one thing for sure and two things for certain. All of these people come to America, and for some reason, they get to fly in their flags while they're here in America. You got Mexicans that come to America, and when you look over there, they got a Mexican flag, and it's whipping and flying, and when you talk to them, they say, oh, over there in Mexico, it's just such nice weather. I love Mexico. A lot of you guys, y'all come over here, y'all get money in America, and y'all send it back to Mexico respectfully. You understand? But the smoke and mirrors is always up. When we can move the curtain and we can look backstage, what we'll see is Mexico ain't all it's cracked up to be. Yeah. Y'all can't even get the cartel under control out there in Mexico. So we don't want to talk about black on black violence. We don't want to talk about what's going on in the ghettos. We don't want to hear what y'all think and y'all opinion about what black men is doing in the urban community, in the ghettos. Okay, we don't want to hear about that because y'all can't even get the Mexican cartel under control. You ever hear them talk? Oh, yeah, those black guys are dangerous. They're thugs selling drugs in their own community. Black people are not united. Black people don't know how to stick together. Well, it's looking like over there in Mexico, y'all don't know how to stick together either. Yeah, where's all the unity that y'all talk about when it come to black people? Where's all the unity? Where's all the love that y'all talk about? See? And see, one thing for sure, two things for certain. That's where I want to go with this because we already know what's going on. We already know that it's a war. We already know that people are stuck out there. They can't move. Their flights are being canceled. So when we get deeper into this situation, you got to be able to call this out. We got to be able to shine a light on this. Okay? Over there in Mexico, that cartel business is bad business. You don't know what the cartel's doing over there in Mexicano? Yeah, run up in your house. They'll run up in your house and delete your whole family. Yeah, I seen pictures. They'll run up in your house, delete your whole family, and get the disfiguring you. Yeah, they get the dismembering. Okay? They do a little bit more than drive-by shootings over there in Mexico. They do a little bit more than sell drugs over there in Mexico. Yeah, they will dismember your whole family over there in Mexicano, okay? One thing for sure, two things for certain. We want to get into this. Now, one, you already know, man, I don't go nowhere without the receipts. I don't go nowhere without the receipts. The receipts are in my back pocket. I won't leave. I won't move. I won't go up. I won't go down. The receipts is coming with me, and I got the receipts. But there's no way Grown Man Business TV is going to let y'all sweep this under the rug. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all going to act like this didn't happen. Yeah, like they ain't run up in that airport and get cracking in that airport. Like the Mexican cartel ain't got the government of Mexico on lock in the back pocket. The police in Mexico are in the back pocket. The military of Mexico are in the back pocket of the Mexican cartel. So respectfully, save your opinion on foundational Black Americans. Yeah, we talking to the Mexicanos tonight, okay? Save your opinion until y'all go back to Mexico, take your land back, go to war with the Mexican cartel, bring peace to Mexico. We don't want your opinion on what's going on American soil. And just like everybody else in the world, Mexicano, we will invade, we will come and help, we will extend a helping hand. Okay, oh yeah, we coming. Yeah, you think Donald Trump not about to come up in Mexico and show y'all exactly what the deal is? You got another thing coming. Respectfully, I'm giving you a heads up. Donald Trump is going to invade Mexico because y'all ain't never had Mexico in control. Y'all done ran over here to the Americas. You done got yourself jobs and started businesses and you're living the good life that foundational Black Americans spilled blood. And y'all forgot what was going on over there in Mexico. Well, let's get involved with some of this. Let's get into some of these receipts. Big salute to the chat. Yeah, it's a war going on outside in Mexico. Nobody, okay, nobody ain't, okay, I get it. I understand. Y'all only get excited when y'all talk about foundational Black Americans. Y'all only get excited when y'all get to talking about, what's happening in the urban communities. But when we get to talking about the Mexicano cartel, dismembering your whole family, skinning your ass like a rag, yeah. Now everybody quiet. No, all GMB. Why you doing that, G? Nah. Don't even worry about it. I got this. I show you how to do this, son. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do this. Oh, Black men are the violent. They're so violent. Hooligans. These guys are thugs and hooligans out there in the ghetto, out there in the urban community. Why don't Black people stick together? Oh, the one thing that Black people don't do is they don't stick together. They don't help each other. Why can't they be more like us Mexicanos? We help each other. We feed each other tortillas and quesadillas. But behind closed doors, behind the smoke and mirrors, when you move the curtain and you look backstage with a VIP pass, what you'll see is there is no unity. There are two separate groups of Mexicanos. You got the Mexicanos in Mexico, and then you got the Mexicanos that came across the border. Two separate entities, and they don't rock with each other. Oh, there's no unity amongst the Mexicanos. Yes, the Mexicano Mafia cartel. Oh, there's no unity. Okay? And it don't matter who you are. Listen, I'm speaking for foundational Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all say we not united, but every culture I look into, y'all ain't united neither. Yeah. You got some Latinos that don't like the other Latinos. You got some white people, they don't like rich, wealthy white people. They don't like trailer park trash. Yeah. Rich, wealthy, Caucasian people, they don't hang out with people that live in trailer parks. Hillbillies. There's a divide there. Yeah, there's a big division. amongst them. All right. But everybody wants to talk about what black people. You know what? Let's get into some of these receipts. Big salute to the chat. We're not staying long. I got other things to do. I got people to see. I got business to obtain. Yeah. Okay. Hit the like button and run these numbers up while we in here. Y'all already know what to do. Yeah. Breezy Santana, I see you shooting, 2 guns blazing. We not going to let nobody play around in the chat. This is grown man business. All the babies, y'all, we gonna sing y'all the babies. The children, y'all gotta go upstairs, all right? Go up there, play video games, and y'all be nice. Don't make me take this belt off and come up there. I will come up there. Oh yeah, I will come up there. Big salute to the chat, man. Let's get into one of these receipts and I give y'all some context on just what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about Mexicanos, the war in Mexico. Yeah, we can't even get on the plane. The motherfuckers out there in Cancun, yeah, they can't even get on the plane. Everybody's scared to death. Yeah, they scared. I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting for you, man. We stuck out here in Mexico. You ain't in Mexico. No, I'm at the big house. I don't really play around. You know, this ain't the time to be traveling abroad. Okay, we're gonna talk more about that later. But for right now, I want to stay down with the Mexicanos. Go ahead and talk to the people. Look.
Mexican forces have killed one of the world's most notorious drug lords, sparking violent chaos across Mexico. Nemesio Cervantes, known as El Mencho, was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel and was killed during a military operation to arrest him. His supporters have taken to the streets in retaliation, setting cars and petrol stations alight, building roadblocks and attacking security forces. Mexican forces have killed one of the world's most notorious drug lords, sparking violent chaos across Mexico. Nemesio Cervantes, known as El Mencho, was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel and was killed during a military operation to arrest him. His supporters have taken to the streets in retaliation, setting cars and petrol stations alight, building roadblocks and attacking security forces.
Okay, so on a serious note, right? You have the leader of the new generation Mexican cartel. You know, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. It's like, it's become redundant. You understand when it comes to the Mexican cartel is, you know, one of them gets knocked off and then another one starts, and one of them gets eliminated, then another one starts, right? It's like never ending. And this guy was the leader of the new generation Mexican cartel. Okay. Now he is assassinated in an attempt to arrest him. And once the word gets out that he has been taken out, the new generation Mexican cartel goes to war on Mexicans in Mexico. The new generation Mexican cartel has declared war on their own people. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. They have declared war in the streets of Mexico. And I mean, it is rampant right now. It is dangerous right now. It's turned up. They burning down buildings. They burning down gas stations. They burning down buses and cars in the street. You know, it's people being deleted in broad daylight in the middle of the street by the new generation Mexican cartel. Not only are they going to war on their own people, but they running down on civilians. They running down on visitors, on tourists. So everybody can get it at this present moment. Now, what I want to do is shine light on the fact that, again, you have Mexicans in Mexico that are violent, a violent gang, and there is nobody to combat this violent gang. All the men in Mexico, all of the people in Mexico, it's way more civilians and way more regular people in Mexico than it is in the Mexican cartel. But somehow, some way, they can't be put under control. Okay? And I just spoke about this. maybe about 2 or 3 lives ago, about everybody in due time going back to their homeland, their original land, their origin, right? So imagine if all the Mexicans in America were to go back to Mexico, not to stay, like not being kicked out of America, but go back to Mexico to fight for their land, and the freedom of their families and their ancestors that are still in Mexico. This is a prime example of what I was talking about. When you got all of these people running across the border, trying to save themselves, it's selfish. When you are a Mexican, you have a whole country named Mexico, and you are running to America. You understand what I'm saying? See, again, this is where I wanted to point. This is why the downloads downloaded. There will never be change unless you're willing to spill blood for the revolution, just like my ancestors did. The civil rights movement, you understand? Marching and the sit-ins and, the Ku Klux Klan and the lynching, Jim Crow. We went through all of that, and we didn't run to Mexico. We didn't run to Africa. We didn't run to Jamaica. We didn't run to Haiti, in drones. For the most part, the most of us, we stayed right here and we fought through it. And you know how many of my ancestors were deleted in the process? You know how much blood was spilt on American soil so that me, my daughter, my family could live the way that we live right now? So you mean to tell me all the Mexicans in America have not come to the conclusion that the Mexican cartel needs to be dismantled and stepped on for good? You mean to tell me all the men, all the Mexican people that talk about how black men are thugs and criminals and how black people don't stick together, X, Y, and Z, y'all have not come to the conclusion that y'all need to step on the Mexican cartel, and y'all need to step on anybody that is trying to reenact the Mexican cartel for good? Y'all ain't came to that conclusion yet. Y'all ain't figured that out, that if y'all don't step on the Mexican cartel, then Mexico will never be able to reach its full potential. Mexico will always be a beautiful place that is subpar, that is mediocre. A beautiful place that can't reach its full potential because a small element, a selective few, because it ain't a lot of those. That Mexican cartel shit, man, it's way more civilians. It's way more grown men that should be standing on grown man business in Mexico to step on the Mexican cartel. Now, let me give you a little game on this, right? The Bloods and the Crips were very prevalent in the early 90s. It was a lot more killing amongst black men in the early 90s, but somewhere around this time, we kind of got that shit under control. Now, violence is violence. You can't get rid of violence. You can't have good without, bad. You can't have positive without negative. The yin and the yang is something you can't separate. But you can't tell me it ain't a black gang on American soil that do more deleting than the Mexican cartel. It ain't a black gang on American soil that's more savage than the Mexican cartel. MS-13. Oh, I did my due diligence. I did my research on you Mexicanos out there. Yeah, y'all don't just shoot. Y'all disfigure and dismember whole families. Old people, women, children, men, elders, whatever. Y'all all seen pictures of my ancestors when we went through what we went through, hanging from trees, right? In the South, being hung from trees. Well, when I did my due diligence, I seen pictures of the Mexican cartel dismembering whole families and hanging limbs from trees, arm here, leg there. I gotta be careful with the YouTube. You know how they get. Not, you seen black people hanging from trees, and we all saw that. But I'm saying, like, they would go, they go into your houses, disfiguring and dismembering your whole family, and they'll hang a leg right here, a arm right there. You might see a torso right there. And y'all ain't figured out that coming across this border and hiding out in America is not the way. That was the wrong decision. Well, I'm here to tell you, if y'all ain't figured that out, I'm here to tell you. Every time one of y'all illegally crosses the border and comes to America and hides out and goes to cut grass and clean pools and whatever y'all be doing over here in America, every time y'all do that, y'all spit in the face of y'all people. That so it ain't enough money over here. Y'all come over here, y'all work, and what y'all say? Oh, we're sending the money to Mexico. Why is you sending the money to Mexico when the Mexican cartel is in control of all of that? Mexico don't need your money. Mexico need grown men to stand on grown man business. Mexico needs the Mexican cartel to be eliminated. And because y'all ain't doing that, we gonna do it for you. Oh, I'm giving you a heads up. Donald Trump is gonna send them people in there, and we gonna get the blowing up shit. We gonna get the shooting. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. Because it was all good when y'all was doing what y'all was doing to each other. Now you got American citizens at the airport ducking. You know what? I got the receipts. Fuck it. Let's get into another receipt. We'll play one more receipt for you. Well over 400 in chat. Hit the like button and all that. It's a lot of y'all in here. We do our numbers. We do whatever we want to do with the algorithm. But I'm not here to just cry and complain about what's going on out there. The same way y'all talk about what black people is and what we ain't doing, y'all need that same medicine. Oh yeah, I don't mind being the bearer of bad news. Every Mexicano on American soil should be ashamed of theyself. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Crossing that motherfucking border, coming over here, acting like you done made a better life for yourself and left your people over there. Left your people over there in Mexico at the, at the mercy of the Mexican cartel, knowing what they doing. Nasty work. So again, we don't want your opinion about what's going on in the urban community when you got the you know what? Let's look at some of this. Big salute to the chat. Let's look at this. Los grupos de la delincuencia organizada acaban de entrar al aeropuerto y estamos prácticamente corriendo. Es de tirar al suelo. Viven realmente pánico. Es impresionante el ambiente que se genera por ese tipo de cosas. Look at that airport, bro. It look crazy out there. Gente corriendo. That's insane. That motherfucker running up. This digital. And we're gonna let this go. We're gonna let this go a little bit more, but I want to say this before I get back into this receipt right here, right? It's just tough love. You know what I'm saying? It's tough love because you got to know something, right? A lot of the times when we taking the opinions of y'all, it come from like a racist disdain. It come from like a racist angle almost when y'all talk about black people. This right here, what I'm doing is just called tough love because, I would love to see y'all take Mexico back. I would love to see, let me be honest with you. If y'all don't want Mexico, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But I would love to see y'all go in there and fight for y'all land, shed blood. Some of y'all are not going to make it. That's just the cost. That's the cost. How you think America became what it is? How you think y'all could come over here and go to work and go home and eat your dinner and take a shower and brush your teeth and lay down in your bed and watch Netflix comfortably? How do y'all think that happened? Y'all think it just magically appeared? Nah, people died for this. That's why we got guns in our house. That's why in America, we got the right to bear arms, because we will protect this. Yeah. You think it's gonna be a American cartel over here just burning shit up, and what you think gonna happen if that, it ain't even possible? The American citizens, we will band together and we will bear arm about this. So I'm just giving y'all some tough love. I would love to see y'all go to hey, listen, man. We gonna take a vacation. We gonna take 3 months off, and we gonna form a militia, and we going to Mexico, and we about to get that shit under control. And we'll be back, because I'm sure a lot of you Mexicans got houses over here. Y'all are citizens of American soil, right? Y'all got jobs over here. Y'all got families over here. Respectfully, your house will be here when you get back. You know how we do. But y'all ain't really with that. Or y'all ain't ready to do that, because again, what come with that is bloodshed. You don't get to live the American dream without people giving their life, shedding blood on American soil for this. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I'm so passionate when I talk to y'all. Because I know what it took to get here. I know what it took for you to be able to get in your car, drive to work, comfortably go to work and make your money, come home, brush your teeth, wash your face, lay down in your bed and rub your feet together, and cut the AC or the heat on if that's what you want to do, and watch Netflix until you fall asleep. I know what it took to get that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And until you understand what it takes to earn, that's why y'all all come over here, because we done already paid the dues. We done already shed the blood. So y'all get to reap the benefits of the sweat and blood that my ancestors shed. But it's only so long fake thugs can pretend. Yeah. Yeah. It's only so long fake thugs can pretend. So y'all get over here and y'all get all sedity and all up on your high horse, and y'all talk about what other people ain't doing and what other people is doing, and then the Mexican cartel get to burning down your airports. It's a lot of shit going on out there in Mexicano. Huh? Let's go watch more of this. Go ahead and talk to the people. Look.
This is why the United States of America has been, will be, always the greatest country on the face of this earth, is because whenever things start to go wrong in other places and you can say what you want, people try to get the heck up out of there and come home.
And I got to agree with Anton on that. But see, it's deeper. Like he said, that's why America is the greatest place on the face of the earth, because people want to come home. No, America is the greatest place on the face of this planet because of the inventions and the blood, sweat, and tears of my people, foundational Black Americans. I know y'all don't like to hear that. That's why America is what it is, because foundational Black Americans didn't run across the border, didn't hop on banana boats, and didn't flee America. We stayed down until we came up. Just like them boys out there in Dubai, that's what they did. They stayed down until they came up, and then they built Dubai up, and now they got what they got, a conglomerate. Imagine what Mexico would be if y'all ain't had that pussy. If y'all ain't had that wolf pussy. Imagine what Mexico would be if y'all would go to war behind it. Now, I want to kind of switch directions with this real quick, right? And I want to ask y'all a question. And I want y'all to go in the chat. I want y'all to engage, and I want y'all to just go back and forth, and let's share some ideas, right? If y'all don't want Mexico and y'all want to be in America, How about y'all give foundational Black America? How about y'all give us Mexico? We're going to rename Mexico Black Wall Street 2.0. Since all you Mexicanos want to be in America, how about y'all come up off of Mexico? How about y'all relinquish Mexico? Y'all don't want it anyway, right? The Mexican cartel running rampant, right? Every chance y'all get, y'all crossing the border, and y'all always say, you know, we're looking for a better life. Well, how about we allow all of y'all to come to America and y'all give us Mexico, and we'll rename it Black Wall Street 2.0. And watch what we do with Black Wall Street 2.0. Give us 15 years. Give us 15 to 20 years and watch what we do. Watch how we eliminate the remnants of a Mexican mafia, Mexican cartel, whatever. Watch we get rid of that. And then watch we build that shit up like Dubai. And in 20 years, y'all all will want to come back. Y'all will be trying to get that land back after we build it up, after we turn that motherfucker to a metropolis. Now all of a sudden the Mexicans, oh, that's our land. Look what they did to our land. Y'all don't want to be in Mexico. Well, guess what? Over here in the States, we got a state called New Mexico. Well, how about y'all go up in New Mexico and y'all let us get our hands on the old Mexico? Yeah. Since y'all don't want the old Mexico, we got a place called the New Mexico. Right over there by Texas. Yeah, Albuquerque. Yeah. Yeah, we got a nice state for you. Rural area. Y'all can develop it over there. And yeah, we gonna take the old Mexico. And we gonna turn that motherfucker to Black Wall Street 2.0 and show you how to do this, son. See, that's what I'm saying. This is where it get real at. Again, don't waste your breath talking about if black people are unified or not, because I guarantee you this. You come up off that land and we'll show you how unified we are. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Come up off of Mexico and watch us show you how unified we really are. Yeah. You don't like that, do you? You don't like the truth. Yeah. It's all good until the rabbit got the gun. Now I got the gun, I'm aiming it at you and all that. Yeah, smacking you around with the pistol and all that. Got you. Yeah, got the barrel all in, knocking your teeth back and all that. Now all of a sudden you don't want smoke. Because, I mean, obviously, y'all don't want Mexico. Y'all scared of Mexico. The Mexican cartel got y'all shaking in your boots. They burning cars and they rioting and they doing what they want to do out there in the Mexicano streets. Let's get. I'm gonna send something to Donald. You know, Donald Trump be on Twitter and all of that. I'm gonna send him a Twitter or something. I'm gonna send him something and maybe we can negotiate something. Huh? Let us get that land over there. Let us take over them resorts and all of that. Yeah. 20 years, y'all will be trying to get back over the border. Yeah, we'll be going to war with your ass. 20 years tops. Y'all will be over here all in Albuquerque, looking over the border, trying to figure out how to get back over there. And we'll take your ass to war about that land. Y'all ain't built for that. Y'all ain't even strong enough to maintain that land. Mexico is a rich, beautiful land. You ever been over there, Cancun, Tulum? I done been over there to Mexico. Beautiful land. I'm talking gorgeous. I'm talking, y'all could have that land looking like, yeah. But y'all got that pussy. Y'all too busy eating quesadillas and tortillas and drinking tequila and all that. Y'all too busy Yeah, eating quesadillas and rolling up soft tacos and tortilla chips. Yeah, and tequila shots. Y'all don't understand that it's going to take bloodshed. We done already did our part. Just come up off that, relinquish Mexico. I would appreciate if you would relinquish Mexico. Get your hands and let's sign a treaty where y'all can freely go. Y'all want to come to America so bad. Y'all want to be up under the dog fur so bad. How about we allow y'all to freely come over here so y'all can mingle with that dog fur? And then we gonna take over Mexico. Give us 5 years to get everybody out of Mexico. We could get all y'all asses out of there. Give us 5 years and we'll comb through the land in the rural areas and we'll get your ass up out of El Paso. Huh? Yeah, we'll get through the woods and the trees and we'll get to getting y'all asses up out of there. Yeah. Deport you to, we gonna deport your ass to America, where you wanna be at. Huh? And watch what we do with that. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. I had to get up in here and just throw that out there, man. Like, you know, it's a lot going on in Mexico right now, and a lot of people in my DM, you know, it's almost like they want me to feel bad, or they want a sob story. And I understand we got a lot of new subscribers. We got a lot of new people that's in tune with this channel. So y'all not really sure who y'all dealing with. This is really Grown Man Business TV. This is not a fluke. This is not a facade. This is not a mirage. This is real. And as a grown man, we not about to sit in no sob stories. Yeah, I know El Paso is Texas. I know that. You know what I mean? I know that. Yeah, Tulum, Cancun, I know, right? So you're not gonna get a sob story out of me. I'm a war general. Y'all, a lot of y'all is new to the channel. Y'all don't really know who y'all dealing with. I'm not about to think about how to march and how to protest and cry about it. Y'all don't want to go to war with the Mexican cartel because y'all got that pussy. Y'all done came. See, it's a divide in the Mexicans. The Mexicans in Mexico don't respect the American Mexicans. They don't respect them as real Mexicans. They talk down on them. They talk crazy about them. You know what I mean? You live in Mexico and then your cousins that stay in California, they come to Mexico and, you know, it's like when your cousins from New York come down south. You know, I rock with you. But you soft, man. You don't know how to get down in these woods out here. You don't really know what's going on. You from the concrete jungle, huh? Yeah. Y'all got bodegas that stay open all night. You wouldn't know how to survive out here. That's how the Mexicans in Mexico look at the Mexicans from the States. Like they got that pussy. You know what I mean? So y'all fleeing your land, your land. You are a Mexican. That is Mexico. I can't give you a sob story. Yeah. You are a Mexican. That is Mexico. You need to go to Mexico and do your dirt. You need to go to Mexico and put that, you need to go lay down the law. You need to go to, you are a Mexican. That is Mexico. The Mexican cartel is destroying your land. Go do something about it. All right? And I saw it in the chat. It's about 6-1 when it comes to the Mexican civilians. 6-1. Y'all outnumber the Mexican cartel times 6. And y'all mean to tell me y'all running around like chickens with your head cut off? These motherfuckers ain't got no kind of technology. They got guns and rovers. They got guns, knives, and they got Range Rovers. The 2001 Range Rovers. They riding around in them joints. And y'all don't want to go. Y'all scared. Relinquish the land. And I'm gonna apply this kind of pressure to any and everybody when it come down to foundational Black Americans. Oh, in Jamaica, in Jamaica. Well, take your ass to Jamaica. You need to go to Jamaica and you need to get that right. Because in Jamaica, the Queen of England is taxing y'all. The Queen of England in China, they got a whole bunch of land. Y'all don't even own the land in Jamaica. All of the tourist attractions, all of the beautiful land in Jamaica is owned by England and China. So don't come to America talking that bumba clot, ras clot, pussy boy. Yeah, don't come talking that to me. Yeah, Bombaras. Yeah, you DJ Academics, Buster Rhymes and Spliff Star. Your ass is in America getting rich. And your land is being demolished. Your land is being divided up. Your land is being taxed. And you talking about who made hip hop. Get your bumba clot, Ross clot ass back over there to bumba clot Jamaica, boy. Oh, Haiti. I'm going to give everybody this work. Why your ass saying, yeah. The same thing going on in Mexico is going on in Haiti. You got a dude by the name of Barbecue. Listen, you heard me right. The gang leader in Haiti name is Barbecue. That's his name, Barbecue. And he is barbecuing their asses up out there in Haiti. Yeah. It's a war, just like out there in Mexico. And you got all these Haitians out here trying to tell us what black people need to do and what black people ain't unified. And y'all always got a word for black people. Y'all always got an opinion for what the urban community need to do, what foundational black Americans need to do. But not one of y'all got your ass on a banana boat and went over there to Haiti so y'all could go to war with Barbecue. Yeah, that's his name, Barbecue. Do your due diligence. Look him up. You think I'm playing? Look his name. The man name is Barbecue, and he barbecuing their asses up. Yeah. Got your auntie on the grill, barbecuing her ass up. And you over here in America rapping and tapping. Yeah, you a rapper over here. You hanging out with the brothers. Barbecue over there in Haiti, barbecuing your goddamn grandmama, and you over here rapping and tapping and rhyming in the studio and all that. Yeah, you a streamer. Yeah, you on a podcast, ma'am. And your auntie over there trying not to get put on the barbecue pit. Barbecue trying to put your auntie on the barbecue pit, and you over here on a damn podcast talking about dirty black Americans. I said this already. All of y'all need to go and fight for your land. You in the wrong place. You made the wrong decision. I know it felt like, listen to me. Sometime the wrong decision is going to feel right. Sometime you have to have discernment. You need to be brave. You need to have patience. You understand? Because the wrong decision it sometimes feels right. So it felt right when you said, I want to go to America. I want to make a new life for my family. We going to get on this banana boat and we going to float to Miami. Me, you, and cousin Victor, and we all going to hop on this banana boat and we going to float. And it felt right to you. I'm here to tell you it's the wrong move. You should have took that banana boat. You should have carved that shit up into machetes. And you should have went to war with it. You should have took that banana boat, carved it up into machetes for everybody, sharp objects. And y'all supposed to went to war and either lived or died about it. That's it. Same thing with Mexicanos. I know it felt like it was the right thing to do. I got to get across the border by any means necessary. Oh, we'll climb a wall. We'll swim over a lake. I don't give a goddamn. We got to get to America. It was the wrong move. Big salute to the chat. I spoke about this the other night, man. Clarity, right? I kind of want to use that angle right here where we at. For everybody that's listening, especially all the grown men, everybody that's in tune with the channel, big salute to y'all. Hit the like button and all that. Life is about decisions. Life is about choices, right? And I'm speaking from experience, so that's why I can speak to this. In life, we are going to approach many forks in the road. There will be many forks in the road that we will come across, and we have to make a decision, left or right. Now, whatever your decision is, right, you won't be able to know right then and there if it was the right decision or not. Most of the time, not all of the time, but the majority of the time, when you make the decision to go left or right, you're not going to know if it was the right decision right off the bat. It will take time, right? But with clarity, in due time, you will ask yourself, did I make the right decision? Right? Not only will you ask yourself, did you make the right decision? You will begin to debate with yourself. Well, I did this because I did that. And when I did that and I made that decision, this is what I gained from it. This is what I lost. This is what I lost when I made that decision. You know, was it worth it? You know, and sometimes it take a few years before you can really get that answer. But you will get that answer. And when you get that answer, if you choose to ignore it, then that's on you. If you choose to make excuses and sugarcoat the content and muffle the message, then that's on you. But if you can be honest with yourself, you will know if you made the right or wrong answer, and you will know what to do when you come to that conclusion. I know I don't want this to go over your head or under your bridge, but it's just game that I got to give you as a man with experience. You will in due time be able to look back in 2020 hindsight vision. Hey, I made the right decision. I made the right move. I didn't know it at the time, but look how it turned out. Look how it panned out. It was the right decision. Or it's going to be like, yo, I made the wrong decision. Yo, me and my family decided to cross the border because we wanted to make a better life for our family. And I told myself, when I get to America, I'm going to become successful and I'm money back to Mexico for my ancestors and my elders and my family. I'm going to make sure they get money because I'm going to come over here and I'm going to work. 15 years go by. And what you realize is you've been over here in America making yourself successful, working, sending money back to Mexico. But back in Mexico, ain't nothing changed. It's only gotten worse. Back in Mexico, they've been receiving that check you've been sending them, but it's only gotten worse. They really can't utilize it because the Mexican cartel got all this shit on smash. They really can't utilize it because the Mexican cartel got the police in their back pocket. They got the government in their back pocket. They got the army. They got the Navy. They got the president in their back pocket. So you lie to yourself and tell yourself, I made the right decision because I'm sending the money. But see, the money ain't enough. And you made the wrong decision. The right decision would have been if you stayed and made a real difference in your people's life instead of leaving them at the mercy of the Mexican cartel. Martin Luther King tells all the black people in the South, we're being lynched, Jim Crow, we're racism. Let's leave America. And then when you leave America, you over there in Africa watching these white people lynch the black people that y'all left over here. Now you over there in Africa and you sending money back. You trying to make sure everybody got some money, but you seeing on the news that down there in Mississippi and over there in Alabama, they're still being hung, drugged by cars, bitten by dogs. And you say to yourself, well, you know, I'm sending money over there, so I did my part. Nah, you gonna always feel a certain way. You gonna always feel something because you made the wrong decision. And I'm just trying to give y'all an example because as men, bro, trust me, there are going to be times where you are going to make the wrong decision. Nothing wrong with that. That's natural. What I'm trying to tell you is the most important part is figuring out you made the wrong decision and doubling back. You can't just, so y'all see what's going on in Mexico and y'all, these Mexicans, they just, y'all want Donald Trump to do something. 1 minute when Donald Trump is deporting your ass, y'all don't like him. The next minute when Donald Trump's sending the National Guard into Mexico to protect your people, you do like him. See, again, y'all made the wrong decision. And I want to tell you something. I would apply that to the majority of the people in America, the majority of the immigrants over here, not all, but the majority. Not all, but the majority. A lot of you Africans left Africa knowing goddamn well it's a genocide going on over there. It's a genocide. Bill Gates and them over there shooting your people up with needles and all that. And you over here sending money back to Africa like it means something. Yeah, like the shit really is making a difference. You up in New York City, you out there in D.C. partying your ass off, and your people going through genocide. And because you send a little check back every month, you feel like you did your part. When I tell y'all to go back to y'all land, it's because I'm giving y'all tough love. It ain't because I don't rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm telling y'all, like, bro, you are African. You are literally from Kenya. Why ain't you in Kenya putting in pain, putting in work? You are from Nigeria, my G. What the fuck are you doing over here? Like, what are you doing over here? Why? What are you doing over here, bro? Yo, you know, y'all got schools over there. Y'all got, what do you got? What are you talking about? Google's Jamaica right now. Google Haiti right now. Google the Congo. Google these places where all these people is over here living their life. And it's a fucking war going on out there. The only reason why America is this way is because my people, foundational Black Americans, we made it this way. Before we contributed to America, y'all wouldn't have wanted to come over here. It was buggies and wagons. It was the Oregon Trail. Y'all don't know nothing about this shit called was the Oregon Trail. You ever played the Oregon Trail? Your ass gets sick, everybody die. Yeah. Yeah. That's what America was before we put our hands on this shit. It was called the Oregon Trail. Yeah, they pull your ass over, tell you, hey, the food been contaminated. Everybody got a disease. Everybody goddamn pass away. Yeah, the game is over. You got to start over. Yeah. I know this shit going over here. It's called the Oregon Trail. Y'all wouldn't have wanted to live over here when it was the goddamn Oregon Trail. You know what I mean? Salute to that African dude, that African president out there, man. I want to see something. Big salute to him. I want to show y'all something. We already in here. I'm gonna see if I can even find this shit. I was watching it yesterday, but salute to that African president out there. I can't think of it as a Kemosami or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's really putting in work in Africa, bro. He didn't leave Africa and come to. I'm about to show him some love because it ain't no hate, and he's building highways in Africa right now. He went to war with China. He went to war with France. He went to war with them people. Told them we ain't paying no more taxes. He kicked all them people out, they diamond, they gold mines out there in China. Kemo Safi or whatever. I'm gonna find them right now. Went to war with them people. Yeah, nah, nigga, this shit is over. And now he's building big ass freeway. Look like California out there. Hold on. So yeah, what's his name? Yeah. Yeah, now I got a problem with I don't even want to disrespect his name like that, cause I'm about to disrespect his name. Hold on real quick. It's hard to pronounce crazy ass names, man. But respectfully, he know who he is. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Big salute to the chat, man. I was watching it last night, you know what I'm saying? And I was saying to myself, imagine if all the Africans in New York City was to go back to Africa and put that fucking work in. You know, hopefully homie's highly protected because they're going to try to do something to him. He got France out of there. All of the China people and all these other people that was owning these gold mines and these diamond mines, he kicked their ass up out of there. This shit don't belong to y'all no more. He took all the mangoes out there, right? The mangoes was rotten, just falling off the trees. Them shits was rotten. They down like using the mango peels to create rubber and create this and create that. And then they exporting the mangoes. They're making money off of that. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find this, man. Salute. I just want to show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find it real quick. Because I'm not trying to disrespect y'all. I'm trying to give y'all, here you go right here. I'm trying to give y'all some game. It's tough love on what I'm showing y'all and what I'm telling y'all. When I tell y'all to get your ass up out of America, everybody need to go home. Y'all take that like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? We already put the pain in here. We already put the work in America. That's why we gonna reap the benefits of this. But y'all could do the same thing. Look, I'm gonna show y'all right here. Even got the ladies out there. The ladies is out there fucking, yeah. The ladies is out there moving cement. I'm gonna show y'all right. We gonna get into this. Big salute to the chat. I don't know if they're gonna play with my channel when I do this, but we'll see. Look.
They are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. Yeah, they bought all the equipment.
That is a Burkina-based citizen speaking directly from the site where all this progress is unfolding. And indeed, this is happening right now. Just look carefully at this endless line of heavy trucks carrying machines into the country to build Burkina Faso's new roads.
By the authority of the people, I hand over these machines to you. It makes up two lots, as he presented, distinct ones. This one will allow for the paving of the streets you have already started as red dirt roads.
Tant sur vos chantiers que aussi sur les chantiers de nos forces de défense. Donc, pour aller très vite.
So, as I said, I think the pace must now go faster.
Now, I'm going to let him talk some more, right? But these is Africans. These is melanated, they are melanated brothers, right? All the money that they making from kicking all these foreigners out of Africa or out of his country, right? Now that he done brought hundreds of bulldozers. Y'all don't need France. Y'all don't need England. Y'all could do this shit yourself and y'all got all the resources, right? And now they starting to build roads over there. Roads y'all supposed to been had over there in Africa, but y'all got France robbing y'all. Y'all got the Chinaman robbing y'all. Y'all so worried about talking about what African Americans or Black Americans or foundational Black Americans is doing. Y'all ain't even doing, y'all got y'all own land over there. Go talk to the people, my G. Look.
Therefore, the goal is to move very quickly in earthworks and the creation of infrastructure for the benefit of our forces and our populations. So make good use of them, and we will be here to support you throughout the working life of these machines. Thank you.
Look.
The results speak for themselves. Smooth, wide, modern roads. Highways that look just like what you'd expect in fully developed nations. But here's the part that truly blows people away.
Do you think Burkina Faso is safe?
No.
All of this is being built without the outrageous costs that usually come with foreign contractors across Africa.
They got the motherfucking highways looking like California over there right now. So all I'm saying is, you are from Nigeria. You are a African. You got a whole land over there called Africa. You are a Mexican. You got a whole fucking country called Mexico. You are Haitian. You are Jamaican. You are West Indian. You got a whole situation called the West Indies that you could be building up to a metropolis. Yes. Yes, I know. All right. Mexico, if y'all don't know what to do with Mexico, relinquish the land. We got a lot of space. We got a whole state called New Mexico. We could power y'all asses up in New Mexico. Oh, you'll love it. Oh, it's right next to Texas. Right between Texas and Arizona, you got New Mexico, Albuquerque. And y'all can power y'all asses up like goddamn soft tacos and quesadillas all up and through New Mexico. And what you do is you give foundational Black Americans to old Mexico and watch us show you how to do it. Watch us show y'all what to do with that land. Oh, I just needed to say that. I don't give a goddamn about the Mexican cartel. We ain't scared of the y'all scared of the Mexican cartel. We ain't scared of them. We ain't scared. We ain't scared of them. We'll go right up in Mexico and we'll go to we'll get it popping and get it cracking with the Mexican cartel behind this motherfucking land right here. Yeah. We'll go up in Mexico and it'll go down about this land right here. You're gonna have to do that in Albuquerque. Oh, we'll run your cartel having ass up there to New Mexico. Yeah, you got to do all that in Albuquerque. Put your ass right there in Albuquerque. You could get all the fentanyl, all that. You can do all that wild Western shit out there in Albuquerque. We ain't scared of the goddamn Mexicans. Man, we'll go down that motherfucker. Listen, Grown Man Business TV, we took your idea. It sounds lovely and we love it. Mexico is now named Black Wall Street 2.0. We coming in that motherfucker now. Yeah, we ain't waiting. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Hundreds of years we've been waiting for this, Mexico. And we'll come in that motherfucker and we will put a boot to your ass, your belt to your ass behind that land right there. Relinquish the land, Mexico. I suggest y'all come on over here to America where y'all want to be at. Drop your bags and leave everything behind and come on. We got Social Security. We got food stamps. We got project buildings for you. We got government assistance for you. Yeah, we got Medicare for you. We got Medicare. Oh, we got all kind of government assistance for you. Drop everything and come on to goddamn New Mexico where we can get your ass right. We can get you right. We put you nice and neat. You got Texas right there, some of your family. You got Arizona, the Grand Canyons and all that right there. And we gonna go ahead and we gonna make our way down to the goddamn Black Wall Street 2.0. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love it. You think I won't scrap my boots up and go get 40 acres out there in Mexico? You think I won't put my work boots on and go down there to goddamn Mexico and run the cartel? Yeah, me, Grown Man Business TV. Yeah. I'll go down there and put belt to ass about that 40 acres. Y'all cool in Mexico? Okay, I was just checking if y'all was cool. Yeah, big salute to the chat, man. No, you all good. I see you in the chat. I mean, I get that a lot. Adrian Broder. I used to get Memphis Bleak before I had the beard. When I used to wear the hats in the back, I used to get the Memphis Bleak. I used to get the Ray J. You wouldn't believe how many one wishes I used to get before I had the beard and all that, right? And is that Brandy's brother? You know, that was a whole thing. They used to try to curb me. They used to try to curb me out there in VA. You know what I mean? With the whole, is that Brandy's brother? But I want to tell you something. When Ray J dropped that sex tape with Kim Kardashian, oh, it went from, is that Brandy's brother to, is you like that? Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like the tape. Yes. I know. Yes. You saw that tape with Ray. Oh, I look just like Ray J. You want? Oh. It went from a negative to a positive overnight. Salute to Ray J for that. Yeah. Yeah. Motherfucker. Listen to me. It went from, if I had one wish, we would be best friends, loving. Yeah. It went from that to you can do what you and Ray J. Can you do? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah. Respectfully. Hey, look, I don't want to get far off topic, but when Ray J dropped that sex, it changed my whole, everything changed. You look like Ray J. Motherfucker, get the whisper. You look like. Now I got a Kim Kardashian busted. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Salute to Ray J for that. But back to Mexico, man. I said what I said. I put it out there. Relinquish the land. Oh. We already prepared a state called New Mexico for you. We already prepared your new home for you. It's called New Mexico. Big salute to the chat. Now listen, man. I want to close out with this. I want to go left. T.I.P. 50 Cent. Let's talk about T.I.P. and 50 Cent. You know, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap, my G's. And I seen T.I.P. drop a diss track for 50 Cent. And when I saw that T.I.P. went ahead and got in the booth and did some music, you know what I mean, directed at 50 Cent, I was like, all right, let me give it an earful. You know what I mean? Let me close my mouth and let me open my ears. And I gotta say, I'm highly impressed by that diss track. Highly impressed by the music that T.I.P. has released in regards to 50 Cent. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, he dropped a diss track and it's fire. Absolute fire. Now, I got a lot of people in the DM like, yo, you know, 50 Cent not gonna respond because T.I. is a rat and he took the stand and X, Y, and Z. And here's what I want to say to that. Yes, T.I.P. took the stand. In my book, when it comes to the code I was raised on, T.I.P. ate the cheese, okay? He definitely ate the cheese. But I want to remind y'all that 50 Cent did a song called Ghetto Quran, okay? He did a song called Ghetto Quran where he was naming and identifying, you know, major drug figures and killers. He was connecting the dots on active cases that was taking place in New York City. And the same street code and morals that I was raised on would call 50 Cent a dry, you know, he was dry snitching. You know, so 50 Cent, T.I.P., when it comes to code of ethics, they're not far off. T.I.P. took the stand. 50 Cent was one of the first people to get on record and dry snitch to the point where everybody knew he was telling. If the feds say they used it or not, everybody felt that energy and knew he was wrong and he wasn't supposed to be up there saying Supreme was the he said Supreme was the businessman and Prince was the killer. And guess what? Prince was a killer. Supreme was the businessman and Prince was the killer. And he went on to name multiple different people that had active cases and were still active in the streets, committing crime and living their underworld life. And he was naming them on record. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Also, you know, 50 got a few other things as well, right? So 50 and TIP are not far off. 50 is not above responding to TIP. Okay. What I want to say is I don't believe 50 still got it. That's just what the aura and the energy is telling me. 50 has been so far removed from the microphone, from the booth, right? He done got up there with them corporate people. He done started making money with them people. He done started making shows. He done started tap dancing for the higher ups and the elites. And yes, I'm saying it. 50 Cent been tap dancing for the higher ups and the elites. What do you mean by that, GMB TV? Well, Power, Kanan, all of these TV shows depict us in a light that's not very, you know, it's not right. All of these shows show black men selling drugs, killing, shooting, destroying our community. All of these shows are the same. And then, you know, I didn't watch, you know, Power. I didn't watch any of 50 Cent shows. I'm not really into that. I don't have the Stars app and all of that. But I've seen clips where he even started to introduce, you know, the LBG 123 ABC community into some of these shows where you got men engaging with men. So 50 Cent been tap dancing for them people, man. You understand? One thing for sure, two things for certain. It is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. You know, that Diddy documentary. 50 Cent about to come out with the Paid in Full series. How many more times can we see Alpo, Rich Porter, and AZ sell drugs and destroy Harlem? How many more times can we see, you know, a young black male shoot his daddy? Because that's what they did in the Power series where Ghost got shot by his son and all of that. So I don't, you know, everybody in my DM, I don't really like that. Like, let's not make excuses for 50 Cent. Is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. TIP is rich. He is not a guppy in these waters. TIP owned hella real estate. TIP, yo, he was in Takers. He was in mad movies. American Gangster. TIP been making millions of dollars for a long time. He is not no, this is not no regular situation. TIP is not no little puppy that you could just, you know, yeah, TIP is not one of them, homie. On top of all of that, I want to say this, and I want to be the first to say this. I don't think 50 can beat TIP in the verses. A lot of y'all don't remember Tip at his height, at his pinnacle with this music. Okay, you know, 50 Cent got Window Shopper. TIP got you can have whatever you like, What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that. 24 cars and clothes. That's how all my niggas roll. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. 50 ain't got it, bro. He ain't got the catalog. When your man fall by with a man so fly, when you want to go kick with a stand-up guy, you don't want to kick with a man so fly. TIP, Justin Timberlake. Tip really got a catalog. Okay? So, ain't no excuses. To all the New Yorkers in my DM, I see y'all. I see all the New Yorkers in my DM. Hey, New York City, tell your man get in the booth, man. Tell your man to get in the booth. Tell your man stop hiding, man. You know what? Yeah, I ain't even going. Tell your man stop hiding. Get in the booth and do something. You know, let's go a little bit deeper with this whole situation between Tip and 50, right? I lost a lot of respect for 50 Cent. When I was growing up, G Unit garnered a lot of respect, my G. You had to respect G Unit, and it was warranted. The respect for G Unit was warranted. But seeing 50 Cent with the Twitter fingers, man, nasty work. You couldn't have never made me believe back in the early 2000s or whenever 50 Cent was at his pinnacle with, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, Wankster, etc. You know, Many Men, Wish Death Upon Me, Blood in My Eye, dog, and I can't see. I never would have thought we would reach a day where 50 Cent would have more Twitter fingers than Meek Mills. I mean, what we got going on, homie? Yo, babe. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit done got goofy, man. All the memes and all the typing you doing on Instagram. Why ain't nobody telling 50 that shit done got goofy, man? Respectfully. Respectfully, homie. You was 50 Cent. Nobody would have played with 50 Cent at one point in his career. And now 50 Cent is twittering and yeah, he typing and posting. I know you got sores on your thumb. Your thumb got to have calluses on it with all that goddamn typing. This nigga 50 Cent get up every day and get the typing on him. He just the Twitter fingers is twittering, man. Come on, 50. Come on, son. Respectfully, man. I remember it was Gorilla Unit. Yeah, now it's Goofy. You motherfuckers is the Goof Troop. Yeah, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, and Uncle Murder, formerly known as G Unit, the Goof Troop. Y'all, it's Goofy. You got that Goofy, man. T.I. is a formidable opponent. Yeah, he got the catalog. He got bars. Like, we talking about within hip hop. You trying to, oh, he was on. Yeah, he took the stand. You made Ghetto Quran. Both of y'all motherfuckers did bad, if you ask me. Yeah. Both of y'all did bad. T.I. did bad and you did bad. Okay? Nasty work, man. All you got to do is get in the booth, B. We don't want to see no more pictures. We don't want to see you Twitter fingering it up. You and Meek Mill got the world record, the Guinness World Record for Twitter fingers, man. Yeah. Social media Twitter fingers is up for 50 Cent and Meek Mills. And 50 Cent, I ain't gonna lie, look like you took the cake, man. You know, Meek Mills done slowed down. Why nobody ain't tell you? Because again, Uncle Murder, Tony Yayo, they got cock on their breath. They can't really tell you out here looking goofy. Hey, Fifth, man, you looking goofy, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, you want us to call Banks? Let's get Banks in here. You know what I mean? TIP is not no puppy, homie. He is a big dog. Last but not least, I want to say this. Buster challenged T.I. a catalog at one point a year back. I think Buster probably got 20 solid joints that could go with Tip. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like Buster's catalog. I don't think he got a real catalog. Y'all got to understand something, man. TIP has a guaranteed 3 classic albums. And then, if you ask me, you know what? I'm going to say 4. 4 classic albums and a possible. Yo, Tip got 4 classic albums and a possible. You ever play spades? You ever play spades? You know when they say how many books you got? You get to count in your books and all that. You say, I got 4 guaranteed books and a possible. Let's count it out. Big salute to the chat. Let's count these joints. Tip got the illest discography in Atlanta. If you ask me, Tip is the #1 rapper out of Atlanta. But let's count real quick. And I'm talking real catalog. All right, I'm talking hard copies. All right. I'm Serious is a classic. Trap Music is a classic. Urban Legend is a classic. Paper Trail is a classic. These are classic albums, B. Okay, Where's the Possible? Some people might like King, the album King. Some people might like T.I.P. versus Tip versus T.I. Some people might like Tip, but right there is 4 classic albums. I'm Serious is a classic album. Trap Music. The first time we ever heard the word trap or in music put together. T.I.P. classic album. Urban Legend. Motivation. Niggas better get on your job. Y'all be forget. Go look back in the Tip. Yo, go look back in the Tips. Go look at his category. Yo, listen, man. Y'all sleeping. Motivation. ASAP. Nigga know about me. Nigga blow him off the app. ASAP. ASAP. Hey, yeah, nigga just hating on me. I'ma get emoji. ASAP. ASAP. Nigga trying to play me. SC. Get him straight. ASAP. What? What? That nigga will smoke 50 with the catalog. Respectfully. Okay? That's 3 classics. Paper Trail to me is a classic. Living your life, hey. Just swing, let Louis, all right, okay, I don't dance. No way, I just let my Louis rag off and wave it round in the air. Take my Louis rag off and wave it round in the air. All right. Okay, I don't dance. No way. That nigga got hits. That nigga Tip got absolute bangers, bro. Respectfully. 50 know, I think 50 know that too. I think deep down, 50 know he don't stand a fucking chance. He might get 4 or 5 joints with he might get 4 or 5. He might get like, let's say he might get 8 tracks where we could say 50 took those. That nigga 50 gonna have to use his whole first album, B. This nigga Fifth gonna have to use his whole first album and a little bit of the Massacre. Anything after that, man, is like, 50 could use his whole Get Rich or Die Trying, and then the Massacre album. Anything after that, Curtis and this nigga, them shits is duds. Them shits was duds, my nigga. This nigga Tip got 4. I just named 4 classics. Paper Trail, I'm Serious, Trap Music, Urban Legend. These are classic albums, hands down. T.I. versus T.I.P., fire album. The King, what you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? I got the key by the 3 where that chirp, shorty chirp bad. Louis knapsack where I'm holding all the work at. What you know about? What you know about that? I know all about that. I got the key by the 3 where that chirp, shorty chirp bag. Louis knapsack where I'm holding all the work at. What you know about? And they go, what? Y'all forgot, y'all be hating on Tip too, man. Real talk, man, respectfully. And you ducking the verses, cool. You don't want to do the verses, no problem. I know why. I respect you, Fifth, because I know why you don't want to do the verses. Yeah, New York City, you gonna make them look real bad. You ain't really got the catalog that you And the money, you can't shit on Tip with the money. That nigga's rich. That nigga Tip on, you know, like big ass apartment complexes out there in Atlanta. You know, 150, 200 units. That nigga, Tip is one of them ones. He is not, you know, who Fifth be picking on this shit, you know what I mean? You know, Fifth be picking on these niggas. Tip is not one of them, homie. You can't flash your little money on Tip. You can't flash your little catalog on Tip. You can't flash your little TV shows. You ever seen the movie Takers? Oh, big fucking movie, homie. You ever seen the movie American Gangster? Big fucking movie, homie. Way bigger than them little TV shows you be doing. Way bigger. With the food, with the fed, with the food in the air, you don't want to leave with a man so fly. You don't want to leave with a man so fly, with a girl so fly, with her hands up high, but you want to go kick it with a stand-up guy. You don't want to kick it with a girl so fly. You want to what, nigga? I don't want to take this on the girl. Man, that nigga got hits. Rubber band man, wild as the Taliban. 9 on my right, 45 on my other hand. They call me brother man, always in trouble, man. Worth a couple $100 grand, Chevys all colors, man. 24s, cars and clothes. That's how all my niggas roll. Morning dro on 24. Woo! I'm in a drop top Chevy with the roof wide open. My partner looking at me to see if my eyes open. Cause I've been drinking and I've been smoking. Riding down 285 and I'm smoking. 454 SS, I race Porsches. White leather seats as fresh as Air Forces. Doing about 100, but the track still bunk. Oh, the 808 WN straight out of Compton. Pull up in the apartments doing like 20-some, and the dope boys holler was had and the kid running in. The crib start shaking and the bra start choosing. Ride 24, but the wheels, they still moving. Throw the deuces by onion the good, throw the deuces. I ain't Hollywood, I come from the hood. I'm used to it. Hey, Tip got classic shit, man. Luda got a lot of stuff. See, the thing why I put Tip at the top is because his discography is so deep. This, you know, I don't know how many classic albums Luda got. You know what I'm saying? Tip got at least guaranteed 4 classic albums. That's no debating it. It's non-negotiable. You know what I'm saying? And Paper Trail is my 4th classic album. But some people might say King, TIP, Libra Scale is a fire album, bro. The shit he just did it a couple of years ago, Libra Scale. I'm not gonna call it a classic. Firework. Firework. The shit he got out right now with Pharrell that's going viral. This nigga got music out right now that's viral. Tip dude he got music right now that everybody on TikTok is moving to. I get illy. What? That Paper Trail shit is, yo, bro, go back and listen to Tip old this time. Yo, I did it the other day, yo. I listened to like a lot of old Tip old shit because he been viral, you know what I mean? And it just brought back so many memories. Yo, Urban Legend, I played that shit I played that CD until that shit just was broke and I had to buy another one. Motivation. You better get on your job, Nick. Nick, get on your job, Nick. A motivation. Sucker, Nick, get on your job, Nick. You better get on your job, nigga. What? All the hating only gonna inspire. All the hate is fueling my fire. Motivation. Nick, pull up on the crown, so I drop. Motivation. Nick, now slowing down and I ain't stopping. Motivation. Nah, nigga can't stop my show. Motivate. Now, nigga don't hustle like go. Motivate. Nah, ayo. Big shit popping and little shit stopping. Ball on these nigga again, broke it down an option now. Do it like irrational. Make it too irrational. To tell it to them suckers when they say you too irrational. I said I was king. Man, this nigga Tip got 40 joints he could just blow on niggas. Go 40. Say that I was king and them niggas started laughing. Oh, same sucker now want the king on the track. Well, I could pull several seconds, let you know, like top that, dope boy, bring him out of what you know about that. Dominated those six, now I'm going right back. Dominated those six, now I'm going right back. Do it. See me ring hell at the club, they like that. Even Denzel said, damn, I ain't know it's like that, nigga. Yeah, still bank head, you can tell. I still listen to that song when I'm in the gym, when I'm working out. Need 100 bands, niggas came up the scale. Nah, do it. What you waiting for? That's on TIP versus Tip. That's a whole, niggas don't even talk about that album. Nigga, do it. What you waiting for? Yo. I could pull several records like, you know, like Top Bad, Dope Boy, bring them out. It's hard to get when the barrels in your mouth swizzy. Yo. I'm still going. Yo. Bring them out. It's hard to get when the barrels in your mouth swizzy. Bring them out. Yo, Tip will win that. Easy. All right, so I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to make a video with this, but hey, yo, somebody reach out to your man 50, man. Tell him come outside, man. Stop ducking and dodging, man. That nigga... he looking real goofy. To all my New Yorkers, man, I know y'all love New York. Y'all love y'all rappers. But that nigga Fifth, man, he that shit looking goofy. Tell Fifth we tired of seeing Twitter's fingers. It's just like Meek Mills. We tired of seeing you typing and Twittering, my G. Get it together, man. And get all that mogul, yo. 50 making too much money, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't making, you and Tip, Tip getting money just like that. Tip ain't no slouch now. Own half of Atlanta. Him and Jeezy, them niggas own the whole fucking Atlanta, bro. The whole Atlanta. Them niggas own hella property. Number one hit movies, ATL, Takers, American Gangster. Like, you can't talk that movie shit with Tip. He been doing this. He been doing this.